sir.
Okay, you hear? Okay. Please carry on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Take your time.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Phait. I'm from Mahidol University. So today I'm going to present about the tool for assisting safety performance construction project based in Thailand using the simplified leading indicator approach. I cannot move my slide.
Okay, it does.
Can you control it now? Is that you're trying to move the cursor?
Okay.
Okay.
So there are 7. Oh, sorry.
Excuse me. You can use slideshow if you would like to, but if it doesn't work, you can present on the. Yes, that's better. Yes. But if it does not work, you can go back to the the PowerPoint screen.
Okay. So there are 7 content or results for today. So let's start with the first topic, which is the introduction. So the accidents are common in all industry, but the highest number of accidents is in a construction industry. Because the many construction workers are often exposed to hazard accidents such as fall from height, electrocution, slip and trip, and so on. In the U.S. country, the fatality rate or the death rate in construction is about 15.2 per 100,000 workers. And from this figure, you can see that about 35% of accidents is come from construction industry. And when you're comparing to all other industry, construction industry has the highest number of accidents. That's why in many countries, the death rate in construction industry have become the highest. And in Thailand, for the past few decades, there is a growth in economy. That's why it leads to increase in the construction project, and it makes the construction worker in Thailand are at high risk from the high rate of work-related accidents. This includes the incident rate about 2.21 and the death rate about 1.21 per 100 workers in a month. And this table shows that the number of injuries happen in construction industry comparing to all other industries from years of 2011 to 2017. That's why it leads to the objectives of my research. There are 2 objectives in it. The first objective is to develop the safety performance assessment tool and analyze the safety performance of construction projects. The second is to collect the data from medium and a large project based on the development tools of the questionnaire. So for the scope of the study, I want to focus on the public and private finance project. And according to the definition of Ministry of Industry, a medium project means when the total cost of the project is range between 20 million baht and 100 million baht. A large project means when the total project is greater than 100 million baht, and it will focus on the low-rise, high-rise, hospital, BTS, MRT, and any type of highway. The location will be in Bangkok and vicinity only. It will focus on the safety officer and who is responsible for safety in construction site, and that has at least 3 years of experience in construction site. The survey period is from 14 June 2020 and up the 1st September of 2020. So for the literature review, the safety performance. The safety performance is various defined, but the most common definition of safety performance is that the overall performance of the organization safety management system in place. And safety performance on construction site is mainly affected by following 4 levels. The first level is organization level. The second is project level, following with the construction site level and worker attitude level. So after I had reviewed the article, there are 28 factors have been found that affect the safety performance in construction. So with the definition of each factor, I then categorize it into the following 4 levels. So in organization level, we will have 7 factors in it. such as like safety policy, safety investment, contract and document, and so on. And in project level, we have like 7 factors, such as duty and responsibility, full-time safety officer, safety audit, and so on. And in construction side, we have 8 factors in it, including information and communication, safe work condition, toolbox talk, and etc. And for the last level is the worker attitude. We have 6 factors in it, which are the self-control, job certification, and safety reward and incentive. So then I developed the safety performance assessment tool that will be used in this research. So our objective is to analyze the safety performance of the project, which is here, and then we have the 4 levels under it, and each level will have each safety factor that affect each level. So I will use the KPI, the key performance indicator, to develop the questionnaire. So KPI is the develop to a strategy that aim to reduce the future work injury and the fatality. And it's important that the measure is measured and leading. And for the KPI, I will use the leading indicator. The leading indicator is linked to current action, which allow for proactive response and in order to prevent accident to happen. And the following are examples of the leading indicator, which are the demonstrate management commitment, number of staff, number of pre-planned project, number of safety education, and so on. So with the KPI or leading indicator, I tend to block into the questionnaire into 4 terms. The first is the availability of the performance, availability of the factor. The second is the quality in document and implementation. The third is the level of implementation in organization. And the last one is the frequency of revision and updating of the factor. And these show okay. So these show the questionnaire example. So in availability here, you can see we have the yes or no. And for the quality of document, we have the very low to the excellent level. And for the level of implementation, we have not at all, partly, mostly, and fully. And for the frequency of updating, we have never, daily, weekly, monthly, annually, and 2 to 3 years. This is in the English version. And this is the Thai version. I cannot go back.
You have to press the arrow key on your keyboard. Okay. Oh, sorry for that. So for the methodology to analyze, to analyze the safety performance, I will use the weight average method to analyze with the equation of W equal to summation of W into H divided by summation of N. W is the weight average that we will get, and it's the number to be averaged, and it's the total population that I will show later how this number is here, and H is the total value to be averaged. And this right here shows the levels of safety performance. After I calculate it, we have 3 levels. The first level is the good level is for between 3.26, between 4, and the average is 2.8, between 3.6. And for the simple side, I use the creative result system. So according to the Ministry of Labor, 31st January 2020, 22, there are 288 registered safety officers. So by using the creative research formula, I get 165 that were used in this research. So for the result and discussion first, after I finish the survey, I then first
test the reliability measurement of the entire survey using the co-branch alpha, and the entire which get the 0.9, which is in the excellent level, and then I calculate for each level which all level fall between the acceptance level of the co-branch alpha. That's why further analysis can be done. So we can continue to the safety performance of the construction. And here you can see that for the general construction project, in the organization level, we found out that the safety record and evaluation is in a good performance, while the rest are in an average performance. And in the project level, there's the preventing risk assessment is in the poor level, also the emergency response system also in a poor level. And in the construction site level, the effective control of subcontractor and well-maintained machine is in average, while the rest are in a good level of performance. And for the worker attitude level, we can see the safety reward and incentive is only 2.39, which is in a poor level. And this is the safety performance for a large construction project. In a large construction project in organization level, you can see that the safety record is in a good level of performance, while the rest are in average, some are in a good. But in a project level of a large construction, we found that the preventive risk assessment is a poor level. Also, the emergency response system also in a poor safety performance level. And in the construction site level, the two average level of performance are found in the effective control of subcontractor and then in the well-maintained machine and equipment. And also worker attitude, in worker attitude level, the safety reward and incentive is also in a level, in the poor level of safety performance. And continue to the median, Continue to the median project. In median project, in organization level, we can see that the safety investment is only 2.7, which is in a poor level of performance. Also in project level, the preventing risk, the safety audit, emergency safety response system also in a poor level. And another poor level that we need to concern is in a worker attitude level, which is the safety reward and incentive. So as for the conclusion, this is the weak performance that we found in the safety in the construction project. In general, we found that the preventing risk and emergency safety response and safety reward and incentive is in the weak performance. Also in a large project, the preventing risk, effective control on subcontractor, emergency safety response and in safety reward and incentive is a weak. And in media, we have about 5 weak factors in it, such as safety investment, safety audit, preventing risk, emergency safety response, and safety reward and incentive. So as the recommendation in the organization level, the investment should be more on the safety to improve the safety performance, and it should concern on the feedback of the post-accident and do the investigation regularly. And in the project level, the safety audit needs to conduct regularly. And before the project begins, we should have the preventing risk assessment. And when there's emergency occur, there should be the immediate response system. And in the construction site level, a regular safety meeting should be conducted in the site. And we should have the responsible person who have a full control on a subcontractor, since there are many subcontractors in a construction site. And in the worker attitude level, a reward and incentive should be given to a person who have a good performance. And so the conclusion, the safety performance tool that I developed in this study helped to dedicate the efficiency of safety performance of construction project, and it could also help the construction organization in Thailand to identify the potential hazard at early stage and minimize the loss in finance and social costs related to construction projects. And that will be for my presentation today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any question from surrounding audience? Let me ask you before somebody else does. What do you have any idea what the investment side you want to propose to add more safety? Do you have any idea or rule of thumbs?
Sorry again, please, sir.
You mentioned about the increase some capital, some money to raise the safety of the workplace. You have idea what the magnitude of the investment?
Investment probably due to my experience in the medium project, the investment should be more on the PPE equipment because some construction sites have like the safety helmet or safety boot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I think the investment should be more on the equipment.
Okay. Another question is on the attitude of the workers you may have mentioned. So can you give me any idea how to reward the workers to step up their mentality for the safety? You have any idea?
During one project, if there is no accident happen or only not very major accident, just a minor accident happen in one project from the starting of the project to finishing of the time project. If there is like minimum accident, I think there should be reward to the safety officer or the
In form of what? Of bonus or in form of
incentive.
promotion or what? Do you have any idea on that?
Incentive.
Is money only or just social incentive or whatever?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other questions from our members here? Okay, Dr. Starpon. Maybe he's not with us now. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for your kind presentation.
Thank you.